We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Maniac of New York, Volume 2, Issue 3. This is a 4-part miniseries from AfterShock from 2021, written by Elliott, Kalan, art and colors by Andrea Mutti, Taylor Esposito on letters, main cover by Andrea Mutti, edited by Mike Martz. Cover's good and it does relate to what's going on in the book. While the police are dispersing the crowd of protesters, they are also sending their SWAT team in, but Gina Green and Zelda Pettibone are already inside, and Zelda knows that fire can hurt the maniac, so she manages to get a couple of Molotovs on him. Unfortunately, the sprinkler system kicks in and saves the maniac. Meanwhile, the principal is being told by SmartCord to go check out what's going on with the status of the maniac, and he's stupid enough to do that. Lena's on her way to try and find Green, but she might not make it in time. She's already too late to stop another attack, but hopefully she'll make it next issue. Meanwhile, the SWAT team is going around and may have accidentally shot an innocent person, and the mayor shows up to do the usual political thing. Unfortunately, Zelda and Gina get sidetracked by the daughter of a victim from the death train, and they have to stop and comfort her because she saw where the maniac went and isn't telling them because she's being useful. Instead, she's wallowing in self-pity for a page. And unfortunately, the maniac is no longer in the school, and he seems to have some sort of drive, like sound is drawing his attention, according to Gina, and this happens to be opening day at Yankee Stadium. So it looks like things are going to get crazy next issue. Overall, this was a really solid installment. I thought it was really interesting and fun. It definitely has the feel of a slasher film, and while this one is not quite as action-packed, that's mostly just aftermath of the things that the maniac has done, it is a good installment in the miniseries, and if you read the entire series front to back, it would be a perfectly acceptable installment. As its own book, it's not a full story, so it's kind of hard to judge it, but it's not going to make a lot of sense anyway without the context of the other issues, and for one of the characters, you won't even know who she is if you haven't read the first miniseries. So I am going to recommend this if you're planning on reading the miniseries. You don't really have to have read the first miniseries. It would really help, but they do a decent enough job of kind of getting you up to speed enough to understand the basics of what's happening. So I'd recommend getting all 4 issues or getting it in a collected edition. But it's definitely worth a read. You'll likely be able to find these in a bargain bin, and that would probably be the best way to get them. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.